Illusion shattered! Shine down!
Looks like everyone's here. Now, before we begin, why don't we finish where we left off yesterday? There was an important decision to be made, yes? I'll pour everyone a cup of tea.
Is that really the most important part, though, Clorand? Paimon's more concerned about our current surroundings. Heavy walls, cold railings.
I admire the work put into the set. Still, it's obvious the scriptwriter has never paid a visit.
So the set is going to be a part of the script?
Unfortunately, that is something I can neither confirm nor...
Anyone think Clorand's...
Well, whatever happens, we'll just have to push on. But first, we should really figure out what to do with this treasure. If we're worried about arousing suspicion because of our identity, why don't we give ourselves a different name?
Yeah, it might be better to keep a low profile. As long as we're helping people, it doesn't matter who we are or what we're called.
Staring at me won't get you anywhere.
Why aren't you saying anything, Navia?
Oh, this is the short... Well, I made sure to
Anyway, wait, we haven't been thrown into prison yet, have we?
Well, it's only a matter...
Alright, Paimon's made up her mind. Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's going to land us in prison somehow, Paimon will be too upset.
So, you've reached an agreement? All right then, we can continue with the story.
Oh, and we'll collect all the scattered pieces of treasure on the ground as well.
All right. You collect the treasure and make your way back to the capital with your bag of loot in hand. The city is still shrouded in a gloomy, oppressive atmosphere, but your spirits are surprisingly high. In places where sunlight struggles to reach, you generously share your wealth with the children, the elderly, and the poor in urgent need of help.
Thank you, Kai.
The elderly woman's look of gratitude follows you as you walk away.
She's probably trying to tell us to speed this up.
Should we go find that man again at the square? He seemed like a pretty responsible guy.
Oh, good idea!
Just as you start to make way to the square, intent on finding the man Please wait, distinguished guests. Several strange guards suddenly call out to you. They run forward to meet you.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Surely you jest, my lady. That would not be our place. It is...
Do you...
Well, we have to investigate the court at some point, right? Meeting the king himself would be a fantastic opportunity to do that.
I say we go for it.
That's...
After a quick discussion, you nod to the guards and agree to follow. Gilded tables line both sides of the hall. The space itself is adorned with all manner of expensive antiques, glass shelves, and silver candlesticks.
Wow, it's...
The elderly king, clad in a magnificent robe, he wears above his head a majestic crown, with a gemstone the size of a bird's egg set right at the very front.
There!
A man dressed in dark clothes, likely a minister. After a moment, he lowers his hands and stands back up.
The king does not appear entirely aware of his surroundings.
The king remains still, and says nothing. Esteemed guests, allow me to thank you for coming to our I've heard tell that your group, the Marechaussee Hunters, however, seeing that I was not fortunate enough to observe—
Well, we've got nothing to hide. The golem's blades were so powerful, they could cut down trees in a single swipe! Well, there was enough details, right?
Your account does indeed match those of the survivor.
Well, we...
How did he know about—
Then I must ask that you return it at once.
Wait, but didn't you just say that our great deed deserved a reward?
Yes, that only that which is freely given by the king can be
But that's completely
Yeah, that makes no sense! If it weren't...
Maybe so, yet the fact remains. You tried to dispose of the treasure without reporting it to the court. What, no answer? Surely you're not insinuating that you,
Well, what about the king?
Clad in his magnificent robe, the king remains seated, with his hands resting on either—
From the look of things.
I would like to observe the number.
The guards in the palace appear fully armed, their expressions solemn. Sensing the tense atmosphere in the room, they stand at the ready.
Well, there goes my plan to turn.
It appears we've been visited by nothing more than a group of ill intent. Before I decide your fate, however,
Can't we try to slip away?
But if we try to fight the—
Don't worry. At least we figured.
Thanks you...
You allow yourself to be led away by guards surround. It's only when you begin to feel drops of water falling from the dungeon ceiling. Stay here, and don't try anything. The guards lock the cell door and leave.
Wait, sir!
Your voice echoes through the dark hall.
No!
Carve out a new path of fate with.
You reach toward your waist, but find nothing there.
What about that knife I hid in?
When did you hide it?
When I was thinking about digging a tunnel.
Rejected. You failed to inform the GM of this course of action. Moreover, the guards would have—
And the keys to the cell aren't anywhere to be seen?
Correct. You don't even feel a lock hole on the cell door. Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that statement holds true for me as well.
What? That doesn't...
Generally speaking, this should be the point where the
I mean, maybe.
That is a possible—
If only there were desserts and tea and...
Oh, before I forget, I took a closer look, and the craftsmanship doesn't appear to resemble anything from this era.
Wait, Cloran said that
I doubt it. The way she went about things often made her seem childish more than anything.
Hang on.
Master left many things to me when she disappeared. There was the sword, an old key, and a good amount of junk. I gave you the sword back then, because I didn't want to—
Wait, when did this happen exactly?
After the duel.
Before that, Clorand would. After the duel, though, there was a period of. We were both sad. Whenever I looked at this back then.
no one can change the past. The most important thing is that—
Yep.
I'm sorry, you two.
Think nothing of it.
Looks like the next part of our script.
Perfect timing.
From Claren's face, Paimon really can't tell if it's...
Water continues to drip from the ceiling. In this lightless... Eventually, you get used to the unpleasant odor of straw. Suddenly, you hear footsteps outside the door.
Heads up, everyone.
Gather close, everyone, and keep your voice down.
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons, but my true identity is...
Huh?
Shh! I've already sent away the other guards.
I understand, but how can we be sure—
The king has issued a formal decree in light of the...
Executed? We—
monsters appearing at the same location as—
There will be time for speculation once we're out of here. As for my identity, infiltrating the capital was difficult, and
Have you seen our weapons anywhere, sir?
Don't worry, I brought them with me. His faction is too powerful. To defeat him, you must find a secret vault.
You're not coming with us?
No, I'll remain in the dungeons to deal with the guards, as long as my identity is not revealed.
In that case, please.
Thank you for your concern. I will do my utmost. As for the location of the vault, here.
Got it.
All right, once I open the door, remember you now have the chance to restore the and be
With the help of the guard, you...
Wait, we didn't get to use our skills at all while we were in prison. Who knows when we're gonna get the chance to use that cool summon spell?
That is a pity, but we can only continue to move forward.
This should be the place.
This bit of rock
Well, I'd say an
Wow, you really...
Before you lies a serene stretch of...
Well, guess this means it's...
Oh, what's the matter?
It's nothing. As you step into the cave...
Wow, this must...
But this door is blocking our way in.
Huh. What have we got?
A pattern on a stone door.
Is something wrong, Clarant?
After a long, difficult journey, you finally arrive at the Your surroundings are exceedingly quiet.
that description...
We're doing this for the sake of the people.
Linny's right. We need to keep going. The next part of the story requires us to solve the...
Yes, that... something feels off about all this.
I found something!
Found something here, too.
Same here.
Something just appeared. Some kind of new mechanism?
By solving the puzzles, you prove yourselves at the end of each puzzle
With?
a key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big door.
This is one of the Marechaussee Hunter keys that are passed down from generation to generation. It looks just like the one Master passed down to me. It is said that 4 keys in total are required to form the final, complete key.
Huh?
You hear a few strange noises.
What's going on? Did we...
For the sake of immersion, please close your eyes, everyone.
But Paimon can still see a little bit over here. Oh, right, sorry.
Suddenly, you hear the sound of footsteps.
There's someone else here?
I've been
Wait,
You recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place. It appears he now covets the...
Oh, so this is just part of the script. Well, if we can't see anything, that...
Judging by the way he's holding his sword, he must...
Retreat! That's not...
Your choice is noted. Please keep your eyes closed.
You got it!
Well then. Time to testify.
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Your strike is successful.
Ha! You're facing a veteran...
Is he still standing? Goodness, he sure has a lot of HP.
is it over?
The enemy is strong.
What about now?
Final strike. Ha!
Well, did we get him?
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear. In an impressive display of courage, that look in his eyes. It's like he became an entirely different person.
Huh? Oh, wait. We're supposed to be role-playing. Speak your name, guard. Why is this treasure really...
What kingdom? I, Florian, am a true Marechaussee hunter.
So he's also using his real name.
Then I'm even more confused. If you truly are a...
What do you know? In this day and age,
What's that supposed to mean?
my skills were passed down to me by my father. We lived a life of obscurity in the remote wilderness. Still, he devoted... And what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. The Marechaussee hunters were the ones who saved this city. We're heroes!
Is he talking about how no one in the...
So that's why you want to take the treasure for
If you already knew where the treasure was located...
Because I...
Only a true Marechaussee hunter is as someone who sought to hurt others for his...
Okay, but
You're sure you want...
We've been talking about it for so long, of course.
And we've already defeated Florian, right?
Watch yourself.
Then let's open the door together.
All right. Before you, the door to the treasure, sealed and undisturbed from... You hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years of disuse. Almost like a sleeping giant letting...
It's open! Come on, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Ooh, me too!
ugh, uncovering hidden
A stone tablet?
You call this a treasure vault?
Maybe the troop ran out of budget?
They provided a super immersive experience at the beginning only...
Wait, I get it now.
Huh?
This is it?
Whoa, are you okay?
The Marechaussee hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown. One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already. So, how are you doing?
What just happened?
Do you remember how you got here? Or what happened to your body just now?
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to...
You mean these?
Huh? How did you...
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept an eye out. I've already dismissed...
So the strongest champion duelist in all of Fontaine saved...
I deserve some answers, don't you think? Everything you said earlier sounded like the truth. Luckily, your monologue was dramatic enough to convince my friends you were...
I don't know. I just always felt like there was something in my heart that didn't belong to me. The feelings about my father and the other Marechaussee hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I was angry. I don't know when it started, but at some point, my anger came to completely consume me.
But if the treasure was all you cared about, why plant all those explosives? Wouldn't they just destroy the treasure and bury you along with it?
I can't remember. My head is a mess.
From your description, I suspect you were dealing with a devorator.
Devorator?
Oh, your master... your father, I mean. Never talked about it?
No, I've heard of it. I'm just not sure why you... Wait, it can't be.
The seal?
My family has served as Marechaussee hunters for many generations. My father instructed me to always watch over that seal and maintain it regularly, but I neglected that duty after he died.
The devorator would be a formidable adversary for any mortal being, even ones as capable as the hunters. If you lacked the power to completely destroy it, you could easily fall prey to its influence and corruption. In light of this...
I heard it has the power to amplify the obsessions and desires in people.
And yet, you were able to retrieve 3 of the 4 keys.
One of them belonged to my father. The second I stole from a different hunter. And the third... I know just how strong you are. It's as clear as day to everyone in Fontaine. I observed you from dusk to dawn, but could never find any opportunity to sneak up on you. I never even saw you drink a single glass of... The only way I could think to obtain that last key was to lure you here using your...
I won't comment on anything...
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into it. The stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marechaussee hunters.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be a hunter. You're still holding on to...
I have done so many despicable things.
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer in your story. Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who sought nothing but his own gain, and used the people as pawns to attain it?
But I've already tainted my...
Wake up, Florian. Remember how you introduced yourself? Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be loved and acknowledged by the people? You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect those you serve. Do you still not understand? Even after seeing the treasure for yourself?
You're right.
I wouldn't be so quick to push aside...
I know. That's a charge I won't...
Good. Then, come with me, and help me see the script.
Huh? See the script?
Never finished it, huh?
No, I mean, I wrote the script with this...
Then we'll just have to keep writing it. The evil source...
You mean the Devorator?
Is that really so hard? You've already written...
You aren't afraid your party...
I know what my friends are capable of.
Then, are you going to tell them...
I don't intend to spoil the fun.
they're back!
That took a while.
Ahem! My fellow Marashose hunters.
Tone it down.
Sorry. After crossing swords with you and witnessing your courage in battle,
Oh,
I confess, I was brainwashed by the evil sorcerer.
that little... Wait, you're saying all of...
That's right. He's adept at manipulating the hearts and minds of the people.
Huh. And how are you going to prove that...
To be perfectly honest, I only came to my senses after the treasure was actually...
The names of all the Marashose hunters.
Wait, you already...
Of course. Don't.
We just finished reading through the content of the stone tablet.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. She inherited the responsibilities of the Golden Hunter and passed judgment on many people. But in private, she had a very easygoing personality. Her favorite pastime was singing and dancing with her friends.
So, she was just like you.
Oh, you...
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose working as an executioner, he supposedly used a countless number of tricks to confound his...
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments.
Because they chose to be. To hunt monsters that only appear in the shadows.
And this stone tablet must have been left...
That's right. Few Marashose hunters ever reveal. The only time they spoke of their accomplishments would be at night, when they gathered with their fellow hunters in front of the bonfire to share.
So, this tablet was created not so...
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
You regard the stone tablet in solemn silence. The tablet proves that, although a hunter walks a shrouded path, their legacies shall continue to be passed down from generation to generation.
Father, you once told me that I should seek out the treasure.
His eyes are sincere, and his words ring true.
I implore you, everyone, please give me a chance to make up for all I've done.
Well,
Sounds good to me too.
I have no objections, but... Mr. Florian, do you even know...
When he took over my mind,
Huh? He's a...
what if this... GM, permission to investigate.
At first glance, the weapons appear. These blades have slain countless monsters.
So basically take these with us, right?
I'll take this weapon, since it used to belong to Est.
Ah, good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then. From one archer magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick a cool...
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through your being.
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the
I was able to see his surroundings when our minds were connected. We must be extremely careful.
Then why don't we explore some more and try to find...
No, we have to strike now.
I agree with Mr. Florian.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no point in waiting.
Yes, that's what's called... Yes, that...
Alright, you've
Mr. Florian?
Of course.
He had to set up so many scenes today.
Finally, you decide to slay. As you walk away, you feel the gaze of the... Finally, you arrive at the church Florian as you approach, an ominous aura
How strange.
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's go!
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait outside. You've already been corrupted by the Devorator once. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be this close.
That's exactly why I have to go.
You mean...
Yes.
That's too risky. If things get out of hand, I might...
I understand. But if I do this, the Devorator will have a hard time passing up a chance to enter a body and... You're not like me, Miss Clorand. You're a just and... Consider it a duel to restore my honor.
I understand. Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel. The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade.
There is no escape! Ha! Torn to oblivion! Ha! Shine down! Ha!
So lifelike!
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own 2 hands.
The treasure? You mean... The names! It's the Marechaussee Hunters' names!
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marechaussee Hunter, master of 1,000 tricks, executioner of the Phantom Hunters, I call for aid!
Est, the Marechaussee Hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will, judge of the Shadow Hunters. Answer my call!
Petronia, protector of justice and order. The hunter I respect the most. Thank you for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, lend us your strength!
We have come to answer your summons. And so, the monsters were eradicated. Peace soon returned to the capital. Some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom, but others simply continued their lives none the wiser. Such is the story of the Marachose hunters. They will always protect the city, and those within it, even should—
I am a...
Yes, you've reached one of the—
It's a pretty solid story overall. I thought it was just an ordinary adventure at first. That final battle especially.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, mine nearly scared the daylights out of me when it started glowing. I took a good look at it after— Oh, we should probably give these props back, right?
Did you have a good time?
Of course. Let me know if another script—
Sure, no problem.
Then I'll head back for now. I think I need some time. Once Mr. Florian is awake...
You're right. He's had a lot to do.
Well, see you all.
Okay, so
I think it should be fine, yeah.
what in the world?
That time in the cave, we
I was dying of curiosity the entire time.
guess none of us wanted to be the one to
What are you all talking about?
Oh, wait. Don't tell me you...
bit...
You're saying every—
It's probably more accurate to say this was never—
What?
So loud.
Hey, you! Get up right now and explain yourself!
No.
Did Paimon just hear that right? You guys made up that whole lot. It's not nice to lie to people, but Paimon—
Yeah, it was like watching a magician...
If Paimon knew something was wrong with that vault, she would have floated straight in the—
Everything was under control.
As if you've ever described a situation.
Guess I'm just used to it.
You must run into a lot of
As for you, Florian,
I know there's no excuse for what I did.
I would say you've already suffered more than enough.
What?
You may have been blinded by fame and fortune in the beginning. You'll be far more used to the city above ground than below.
But...
Of course, you'll still need to take the keys and pay a personal visit to the 2 hunters you wronged.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, though, you're...
Then thank you so much, everyone. Until we meet again, everyone.
Speaking of Marachose hunters, what should we do about the treasure in that cave?
Leave it be.
Are you sure? We could show it to people?
No. Every name on that I am no exception. My identity as—
That's certainly very different from the past.
Wait! Paimon just remembered something.
That's because the Marachose hunters of ages past would often imbue their weapons with special enchantments to suppress the monsters. Whenever a
Oh, so that's why they...
Well, I'm sure the summons were a part—
Oh?
This particular devorator probably hailed from the same era as the names you recited all belonged to the bravest hunters. Countless monsters fell to their blades.
So the names held the power.
Navia,
Huh? Oh,
I really appreciated those words.
all right, all right. Anyway, let's...
She ran off.
I should probably head back as well. This story was truly Goodbye.
Traveler, should your name and deeds be forgotten, what do you think the significance of your journey will be?
I suppose the significance would be the journey itself and the world we helped create. There's still value in the time I shared with everyone here, in the things we were able to accomplish, even if no one remembers them.
A great answer. I'll remember it. Me, the Marachose hunter, says nothing. Perhaps her answer lies in her silence. An unspoken vow left to echo through the night. The path she walks needs no explanation.